Hey guys. Oh, I need to change the thing up there. That and then no. There we go. Decided I wanted to settle on something entirely different. Oh yeah, I don't need these. So apologies for the late start. I got caught up sorting magic cards because I have 2 magic decks that I'm building, and I got cards of them in the mail today. And then I ran into a snag because one highly specific one, because it was the commander for one of these decks. I could not find where the hell I put it, and then I found it. Actually, there were several components of this that I had put in a particular place, and I could not find where the hell it was, and then I found it, and that took more time than I'd like to admit. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. Okay, good, sound is working. And yeah, thank you for asking, that, I remembered that I saved in front of a particular place for a particular reason, but I couldn't remember why I stopped in front of that place. I think it was I going off to farm? Let me see if I can... There we go. I had it plugged in. So, right. Oh, you have returned just in time. Oh, yeah, no, like I said, thank you for reminding, because I remember that I stopped here, but I couldn't remember why. Or specifically what I was looking for. Right, so it was because Satan... Right, had, like, not enough fuel to pull off a heal. And we're kind of going to need that. Right, I don't think it was... Right, because I think it was at, like, 1,000 fuel, which was fine for this, but this... It was just impractical, the amount of... Oh, did I think about, like, other engines or other frames? There's... I mean, if anything, I can go in and just look again what it was. Just to kind of reset my bearings. Yeah, because last remember, I thought we bought what we were going for. Well, actually, at this point, I'll probably just need to remind myself what actually money amount we're going for. And Yasunori Matsuda can sure make a soundscape that sets a feeling for an area. And was it the dragons in the desert that was the best farm? We had this discussion of ideal places to farm money, and I can't remember what that one was. On top of that, I'll just kind of remind myself because I had made Satan as glass cannony as possible. Oh, bullshit. Which was just not a good idea. Oh, right. Yeah, it was... Well, Animarily too, that were... Because, with, Emeralda we'll have... Oh, it's this one. With Emeralda we'll have, full party damage spells. Oh, but that was where the problem was, because then that would be we'd have to bring, I mean, I could just bring EP heals. Alright, it's the other shop. Yeah, I guess speed-wise, probably more time effective to do the frogs. Oh, Jesus Christ, right, Omega Souls. Right, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, that's right, they're dirt cheap. Yeah, so that won't be an issue then. Book 1? UFO photo. I gotta see what these are. Wait a minute. Oh.
Alright! Hi.
Scotty Skunk with the 15 months. Welcome back. Much appreciated. You're just in time. Goes good. Oh, right. I think I might have pointed this out. Goes well with me. Mm-hmm. Oh, right, that was the thing. We needed to trick out everyone because... Oh. Oh, one second. No, what's up? I used to, probably. Yeah, that was Dell. Yeah, he had a work question. Actually, this is good radio. I'm gonna check because it was. This won't interfere too much. I might have access credentials for a customer site that hasn't given me access credentials in a while. I mean, he is for this week. He's going to be moving to days next week because of several reasons, but he is currently working, yes. Oops. Hey, Sabera. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we can't have nice things. Well, the thing is that he was said that he was going to be working days because, oh, they don't know if we were justified having 2 people on at night. And then one of the current day crew guys was like, hey, can I work nights? And he's like, okay. Which would have been the slot that would have taken. I'm just checking to see if I have access credentials for a particular site. Which I might. So this will just take a moment. But remember, right, we were tricking out everyone's gear to be somewhat decent, because I guess we're gonna need everyone for the final dungeon? It sounded like? Oh, actually, so 1 second, I'm gonna see if my credentials still work for him. So those will just be every... Okay, should be good. I may or may not just check back in on that. So yeah, Dell is too recently hired to have access credentials, and the other guy working tonight also does not have access credentials. But mine, which it's been a while since we got on their site, might still work. It sounded like I needed... Like, at least the impression that I got is that it was going to be akin to Final Fantasy VI, where, like, we might need to use more than just the 3 usual people. Right, this is the one I used before. But I changed to this one. Because although this has the most output, 1,000 fuel was very impractical. And I mean, I get... right, because I like this because the ether protection value was just generally good. 80-30. 80-30. Right. I mean, he'd be my backup. Also, did Choo Choo ever get uncrucified? I remember that being a thing that happened. Well, so we were at a part of the game where the resulting occurrence was all of the gears got tied up on what definitely looked like crosses, and Choo Choo was in the party at the time, because Choo Choo is her own gear. Was tied up in a very awkward looking position. Right, then there's these. Right, I wanted several of these. And I think the Z chargers. Yeah. Alright, well, just a quick check. I'll check how many Omega Cells I've got. That is not Omega Cells. I'll be good. I believe I did, but it's a good checking on that, because they were just basic weapons. Oh, apparently not. Right, that's these, right? Yeah, because they already got it equipped. I mean, supposedly Choo Choo's still in our party. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, we'll just sell this. Oh, I guess I can't sell book 1. Alright, can I bring these to some, like the eyeballs and fangs and whatnot, can I bring those somewhere and sell them for like a higher value? Oh, that's what we're doing in the, oh, we're gonna fight the, frogs and shit. I know if that's more time effective, I'm probably gonna do that just because valuing everyone's time. I do want to see what do I have equip wise in everyone's gear. So man, I probably want to get the Z charger just because everyone's going to be charging up a lot of fuel. I get the impression that's going to be valuable. Or do I only need the Z charger on? Yeah. And I got like more of these. Oops. Wait a minute. Why is that still 600? Is that... Ow. Is that just an out-of-combat thing? I've always just assumed that they were the same thing. So the 10 frame fix thing was just not practical for the amount of healing per fuel. It was just... No. I don't know. We'll roll by the Anima Relic 2 place. That's in the northwest, right? That's up in the snowy area. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, I think it still shows up on the map, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Oh yeah, it's that one all the way up up in the northwest. I am not a fan of the airship in this game. It feels a lot clunkier. Like mostly, I'm comparing it almost exclusively to Final Fantasy VII, which felt very similar, but it felt more impactful. This just feels like it's actively fighting with you. Oh, if only we had Ellie and we could use air rods. Oh well. All right, we can just change party members here. Oh, okay. Choo Choo is fine. Good. Oh, undoubtedly. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's the. It's why I use Riki in Xenoblade Chronicles. Really? Because my experience with Riki is that he's not very good. But maybe that's just because I haven't built him properly or allocated the proper abilities. Right, this place. Really? Is it the equip? Because it's just the general accessories, right? Oh, this room? I thought we were going down the elevator, which I guess would be in the second segment. Oh, did he? I did not see him selling drives. I mean, I'd be curious. So I have a couple of games that I would just have the ETH drive. Good. I need to revisit Xenoblade Chronicles. I got pretty far into it. The thing is I found that there was so much side content that was generally like MMO levels of go here and grind these mobs, but it was like these mobs only appeared at certain days of the week, at certain times of the day, in this spot, and I'd be like, ugh. Oh, these things. Oh, because all these scales sell for a lot. I have Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2, but... Oh, I guess we should stay. Oh, and these are the ones that have ivory? Which is weird, because although their name is Tusk, I don't see any tusks. Not judging. I just don't see any tusks. Oh, those tusks. Oh, Scotty, we mentioned that every stream. Like, this would do really well as a high quality. Like, that doesn't even need to be a high quality one. Like, literally just redo it in this the Octopath Traveler engine. Like, just keep 2D sprites on a diorama background, because that's basically the aesthetic they're going for in this game. There we go, I'm shutting down my work computer. And then it's in Kislev, right? And that's the one that's basically run by robots now because everything's destroyed and terrible. You know, I need to play any Armored Core game. They're making a new one, right, for the PS5? Because I have a PS5 now. Hey, Len! Welcome, welcome. Not so much. We're just farming. Wait, is this rare? Did I get the rare spawn? Oh. Well, it gave me nothing. I mean, nothing especially interesting. Actually, today I bought the Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for the PS5, which is now my first PS5 game. I bought it because Ribbit's cute. Oh, wow. Also because I generally like Ratchet & Clank games. I hope it's the same... I cannot remember his name. The voice actor for Ratchet, who was also the voice of Titus in FF10. I am enjoying the actual spawn, the encounter rate we're getting. Well, so I've been, oh, shit. I'm, very slowly finishing, Bravely Default. The first one. I would then like to play Bravely Default, or Bravely Second. boy is the first Bravely Default filled with filler. And I'm doing all of it. So I'm not even at the end of the game and everyone is level capped. It's their fault for running into me. I think the kanji just said sword. I blinked and I didn't pay attention. Oh, okay, it is. Oh, it was the kanji for sword. Alright, so I'm gonna actually bring all of the sellables up here. Just so I can quickly just get some ideas to. So we're getting 6 of them at a time. We will eventually hit a bottle cap or bottleneck on no longer getting scales. I'm assuming once you hit 99, it just stops giving you more. I think Dragon Blade would be Ryuken. Which is not Shoryuken, which is his move, because that's Ken as in fist. Which is Seiken, as in Seiken Densetsu, which is not what that Seiken means. But Seiken is fist. The Ken in Seiken Densetsu is like some sword. I forget what the Sei is, but that's actually sword. But Seiken is fist, just not this. That's the punchline. I also did not really plan for how long we needed to farm these things. Oh, that is a fun fact. I didn't know that. Actually, I didn't get to that. I got pretty far in the world of Final Fantasy. I think I wound up getting distracted by something else. Probably Bravely Default. When I decided, you know what, I should finish Bravely Default. And then hours passed, and then days passed, then years passed.
Today, I had a dream that I convinced my roommate to go to Midwest, Farthest very last moment.
And cool shot with continuing month 5 of the 12-month gift subscription for Final Fantasy Land. I mean, I've been convinced last minute to go to Midwest Fur Fest. I've only got a 2, but actually I need to see when Denver is happening because it would probably be a lot more fun going there with other people. I might be able to convince Del to go. And my thing is that, like, I'm able to travel and take time off from work to go to cons. I don't like going inland. I'm in this weird thing where, like, I would like to go there and enjoy it by myself, but at the same time, it's really depressing to be at a convention and not know anyone. I did not plan this out at all. Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. Oh, right, yeah, Emeralda gets, like, one in everything. Right. Okay, so I want to get probably 2 Z chargers. Maybe another couple of the ones that increase engine output by 50%. Because right now I've got ether defense, which is, although certainly fine, we are already pretty well off on ether defense. Oh yeah, we had that. Yeah, I keep forgetting to mention, yeah, for everyone that is in Canada. Hopefully you're... Well, Breskar, I think that the wildfires were up in Vancouver, what, like 3 or so odd weeks ago? I remember we were getting smoke here in Colorado from the smoke in Vancouver, probably... Alberta? No, I forget. Is Alberta the province that's next to Vancouver, or... Sorry, not Vancouver, British Columbia. I mix up the towns, yeah. Cities and the provinces that they're in. In my defense, I lived in Aomori in Japan, which is also the capital of Aomori. And here I am not paying attention, actually hitting these things. One damage? They'll get me eventually. You would think, well, I mean, I guess it would be taking into account fuel. You'd think it might be like Earthbound, where it automatically defeats enemies if it wouldn't be a problem. Oh, we're basically at the end of Disc 2. We're pretty much at the end of the game. Right, I want to see how much does this... Oh, that's terrible. But it does get 500 fuel back, so that's nice. I'm also assuming... actually, that is a good question, Cool Chat. We're going to be going on to another RPG. The options are Final Fantasy XII, which I have the Zodiac Age for the PS4, which I can play on the PS5 that I just got. Other options are Phantasy Star 4 and Lufia 2. Were the other ones that I was thinking of. But I have a handful of RPGs. Yeah, here's the thing. I have played Lufia 2, actually both Phantasy Star 4 and Lufia 2, several times, and I've never gotten to the end of them. Not out of lack of interest. Actually, Lufia 2, it's because I get to the end of it. Or I get to where you get the capsule monster, and then I get hardcore focused on min-maxing it way before I should. Yeah, Lufia 2 begins... Wait. Sorry, yeah, no, Lufia 1 begins with the end of Lufia 2. So yeah, Lufia 1 is, checking. Yeah, Lufia 2 is the first encounters with the Sinistrals, and Maxim is the legendary hero that they're referring to in Lufia 1, and then in Lufia 2 you're playing as Maxim. Well, then, well, so I played a good amount of 12. So the version that I have is the Zodiac Age for the PS4. I enjoyed it enough. Like, I thought it was unique and different. But at the same time, I felt like in order to optimize playing it, you had to be able to menu really, really fast. Although my concern with 12 is that so I have the PS4 Zodiac Age, and for what I've been led to believe is that is the only one where you are locked into the job grids, or the license boards that you assign at the beginning of the game. So you can assign your first license board, and then later assign a second license board to characters. Hey, thank you. But the PS4 version, you are locked into them for the rest of the game. And I remember I looked up at the time guides of like which one were optimal for which characters, because I didn't want to pick the wrong one and then be stuck with it for the rest of the game. And then it still led to an amount of anxiety for the rest of my playing. I hear that is not a thing on any other version of Zodiac Age, and for all I know, the PS4 version might have gotten patched to not be that anymore. That's not the landing button. Just bail out. Just jump. We're in giant robots. Just leap out of the ship and then. I'm still not. I pressed both circle and X. I have no idea which one actually got me out of the ship. That's a pretty good butt spot though. This is why we invented AI, so that butt spot can be more more accurate in putting butt as an entire word. Thank you. There you go. Or is that the one that we talked to is that buying them from me? I mean, I guess this is an easy way to check. We were at 84,973. Oh. That looks to be the case, but okay. Just want to make sure I'm not buying 30 fangs and then I have no idea what the hell to do with them. But I mean, let's be real, what the hell are they going to do with these things? Because I don't think anyone's alive. I think information. And I think I have eyeballs. Oh, and fangs. Oh, and that's not even... Oh, it only buys them in increments of 30. Interesting. I mean, really, I don't need any of these. And just imagine this with the option to speed up the text crawl. That would be wonderful. I'm just pressing the X button over and over again. So remind me again, what happened to Kislev? Did they get like blown up in the war thing that we didn't see? Or id, something like that, yeah. All 2 of these eyeballs. I hear this as the sad theme song. Okay, for some reason I thought that, I thought generally everyone got turned into bioweapons. Components. For some reason I thought that it was something also blew up the city. Alright. We're gonna dip back over here. I'm gonna see. Yeah, well, because I remember there was like that 3-point offensive that we did for Nissan, and that was involved. Yeah, that bird-looking thing is the final dungeon, yeah. Oh, good, thank you for checking on that. Alright, well that's... I'm very glad to hear. Alright, in which case, at such time as when we play Final Fantasy XII, it will be the PS4 version, played on a PS5, which means there will be no load times. As mentioned yesterday, that's been great for Bloodborne, because there are no load times, and it's fantastic. I mean, there are load times, but it's just so negligible that it's not, you know, the 20 to 30 second loading every time you died in Bloodborne. I have not played Shadow of the Colossus. I've never played any of the Team Ico games, which you would think that I would have, considering that those were inspirations for Hidetaka Miyazaki to make to go into game design. I'm glad Buttspot didn't change any of that asasasa. I mean, I guess it changed it to ass. Assbot. Right, I was doing a thing. Right, I was doing this thing. Not that thing. There we go. Alright, so we don't really need this. I don't think I have any of the... I do not. I heard the disk drive spin, so yeah. Although I have learned, just hold for a moment before making that jump to see if the game has decided. Oh, that is doing more damage. Oh, cool. Thank you. Like for when we get around to doing, so when this is done, I'll probably put it up for a vote for the next one. So, Lufia 2, I'll run that on an emulator because although I do have a physical copy for the Super Nintendo, I don't trust the battery in it. Oh shit. Phantasy Star 4 I have as a PS3, a Sega collection for the PS3. I would be more apt to bring it to a place that does that and pay somebody, because then I don't break it. In which case I could probably do that too. I don't know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I do know there are a couple of specialty battery shops that I could probably go in and get that done. Actually, I also own a copy of Lufia 1, which I've also played most of, and then I got distracted, probably by college. And by that I mean World of Warcraft. Basically synonymous with it. Phantasy Star 4, I remember, I've played a lot of it. I've gotten very far in it. I remember being very advanced for the time that it came out. Oh yeah, right, I don't actually have magic. Like, there were, you know, combo attacks, but you'd have to, like, get character speed stats to be a particular value, and then have them do their attacks in a particular order. But that was okay, because you could set attack macros. It was... it has a really banging soundtrack. I've actually played, well, because back when I was in elementary school, we were one of the test locations for Sega Channel, and my friend had a Sega, and got Sega Channel. And so we got to try all the RPGs on it, because it had a small amount of battery data on the Sega Channel, so it would actually get to save the, save your, RPG stuff. Actually, I was at, I was at the, actually the same game shop that I go to play Magic on Sundays. They also have a pretty good used game sales segment. Actually, it's a different location, but the same shop where I bought the Wii that I used for. Actually, where I also bought the copy of Xenogears we're currently playing. But that's where I got Ratchet & Clank Rift Between today. But they also had for the PS4 the Sega Collection, which is basically the PS3 one that I already have, but it had a couple other games on it. I'm like, I don't know, I still have Landstalker and Beyond Oasis on my Wii that I bought with physical money, or that I spent money for 20 some odd years ago, and I still have it because that was a thing you could do back in the day. Landstalker was extremely good, like. Oh, Scotty, Crystalis is one of my favorite games on the NES. I actually own, I own a copy of the original Famicom one. I've actually, on stream, I've played the Crystalis randomizer. Crystalis, I think, has aged extremely well. I think it's, like, I'd go so far as to say it is my favorite NES game, and I think one that has aged really well and is still just a joy to play. Yeah, the randomizer is actually really good. My only gripe with it is that, just like in the original Crystalis, going through Dragonia Castle at any time is a pain in the ass. But no, I love Crystalis. Crystalis is great. But I have a copy of the Famicom original, which is not in this room. Oh, I forgot the full name, but in English it ends with Godslayer. Because that's the name of the Crystalis sword. And I say Crystalis. I know the ads for it said Crystalis, but fucking Crystalis. I actually got my copy of Crystalis for my 5th birthday. We had a toy store in the town where I grew up that they decided to like actually hire people for departments that knew what the fuck they were selling in their department. So their video game department were people that were really passionate about video games, and this of course is in the late 80s, early 90s, when being passionate about video games still had a deep stigma on it. But either way, my mom had gone in and asked, you know, she probably explained that I liked the Zelda and other games like RPGs, and was highly recommended Crystalis because it had just come out. So I got it for my 5th birthday and loved the shit out of it as a kid, and I still think it's great. Well, it's not. There's no reference to Godslayer in the American release, or the Western release, I guess. I probably wasn't changed anything else outside of America. I just know Nintendo of America did not want religious references. It's also why all the taverns are cafes. Although there are still pawn shops in Crystal. So there are a couple of different versions of Crystalis. One, of course, is the original Nintendo version, or the original NES version. Then there's the Game Boy Color version, which, although is certainly playable, they replaced all of the really good soundtrack with just awful, just machine noise. And then, although so the different size of the screen for the Game Boy Color doesn't really work very well with a lot of, like... So if you remember Crystalis, if you're running across the screen, you'd have a degree of time when you saw an enemy and you'd have to stop. The Game Boy Color version, enemies just kind of abruptly appear and you'll likely bump into them. Just because of the screen size. On the other hand, one advantage of the Game Boy Color version is that you can damage all enemies with all swords. You just do significantly less damage to enemies with the wrong sword. As opposed to in the NES one, where you gotta like bring up the menu, change swords, because you literally deal no damage to enemies that are strong against that sword. And I guess there's a Switch version, like they did. SNK did a collection. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Thankfully, for the most part, not always. For the most part, most enemies that are they're kind of grouped together enough where you're not constantly changing, but like you'll go to a new screen and have to change from one sword to another. But I would not recommend the Game Boy Color version purely because the soundtrack is completely gutted. And the Crystalis soundtrack is really good. I will often get the overworld music stuck in my head because it's very good. Oh yes, Haruka Tenku no Sonata, not Randa. Yeah, Haruka, so far away. Tenku, sky. No Sonata, Godslayer. I mean, I could literally walk to the other room and pick up my copy, but I have shown it on stream before. No, Crystalis is excellent. It has aged extremely well. If you just play the NES original, it's great. But yeah, I guess SNK did a collection pack for the Switch, and it's a part you can play Crystalis on your Switch. And I think it's probably on the Nintendo Switch Online thing, but I mean, you could pay, I think, like $20 to buy the SNK collection and get it as a part of No, Xenogears has not aged well. I don't think it had aged well even, like, in the year that it was made. But did they go on to make other games? Like, the same... Oh, no, I'm thinking Wizardry, which is very similar to Xenogears. And there were, like, 4 Wizardry games. And they all basically played, like, slightly the same. But were very similar to Xenogears. Granted, I haven't played Xenogears in, I think I probably last played it in, like, 2004, 2005. Oh, interesting. I had a roommate in college that was, he was gonna die on that hill that his favorite games on the NES were Faxanadu and Legend of Kage. Yeah, I think I remember playing Legend of Kage for all about 5 minutes and I'm like, no, I'm good. Also, my pop filter in front of the microphone moved, so sorry if I've been audio peaking like a mofo. If I remember correctly, I think Legend of Kage plays enough like Faxanadu to be reminiscent of it, but not enough like Faxanadu to be good. I think that is the one, Tandem. Oh yeah, I don't think that this is mostly just regulating the amount of sound coming out of my face hole. So I have not been paying attention to how many of these things we've collected. Yeah, no, or was it Iron Sword, or was that the wizardry game? Oh, I'm trying to think. There were several games on the NES that had a very similar feel, where you're like, it's a side-scroller, platformer, jumpy kind of thing. Actually, oh, is it? Maybe I'm thinking of Iron Sword then. If you want a game that plays akin to Faxanadu, or at least the way that I remember Faxanadu, but was also pretty good. Actually, it's sort of Metroidvania-y. Clash at Demon Head. Not to be confused with the Scott Pilgrim band. But Clash at Demon Head is an actual game that is also pretty solid. I wouldn't say it's like a aged as well as Crystallis, but I remember being... I played it recent-ishly, I'm going to say like maybe about a decade ago. And I remember it still being pretty solid and very playable. Yes! Iron Sword. But there were like 4 Iron Sword games, weren't there? And it's a similar engine to Faxanadu, right? Wizard, yes, that's what it is. Okay, that's where I was getting wizardry. Right, yes. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember if Iron Sword was the name of the series or one of the sub-names of the game. Okay, they're not? Alright. It's been a long time since I've played either one of them. How are we doing on scales? Pretty nice. Actually, we're doing pretty well. I'm feeling like we're going to get up to 60 scales and then leave, because we sell them at 3 a pop, sell them at 30 a pop. We're getting 6 every time we kill them, so we're going to get, once we do 10 rounds of these, we're going to go up to 60, and then we can just leave. Sell them, and then whatever ivory we'll end up getting. Okay. I mean, that's the parallel that I'm drawing. I mean, I remember it being more like Faxanadu than, like, Zelda 2. Or the really early, was it the Wanderers from Ys games? They made a couple of Ys side-scrollers, I want to say. Oh, hey, this guy again. What's this asshole doing here? Well, these come in packs of 2 in the lighthouse. Also, we are getting not terrible levels. Oh, you're right. I think it was an early on boss. Yeah, I haven't played... I need to revisit the Ys series. The one I played most recently was... Oh, it came out on... I got it on Steam. Oops. It was... Basically, it was done in the engine for Ark of Nephishtim. But it was a different one. Yeah, Ark of Nephishtim, that's the one that got me back into the series, because I remember playing some of the early ones, like the old Falcon one. early on, and then Art of Definition came out, and I really enjoyed it because it was in an era where, because people were calling, oh, it's actually really difficult, and then, you know, this is in a pre-Dark Souls era. And I remember enjoying the hell out of it because it felt difficult but balanced, and I liked that. Can we leave thing? No, but there was oh right, shit. Well, we might be throwing off that number that I was going for. Nope. Aww. Yeah, bumping into enemies was rough. Okay, I'm glad we're getting these because we'll get more ivories. It's kind of unfortunate that two of them want a default. Oh! No, but a friend of mine, a friend of mine had mentioned the Draken games. I think it was a PS2. There was a PS2 Draken that he had that he really liked. They're like in a guilty pleasure kind of way. This was the same guy that wound up getting finding a copy of Kingsfield, the PS2 Kingsfield, and it was the challenge of how long can you last before you give up. Which in our case usually was not very long. Was this here before? I mean, it doesn't appear on the map, which makes me think it's not. It's a leftover piece from Disc 1 that they just didn't bother to include. Cannot find the entrances. Right, and there's one of them that's on the PS2, right? For Draken? Because I do very strongly remember a friend of mine in high school back in 2002 mentioning Draken very positively. Huh. Either way, oh my god. I haven't played any of the Nier games. I feel like I should, though. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we're getting 90,000 G off of these? Or the 60 of these that I just got in a minimal amount of time. I don't remember what the exchange rate was for fighting the dragons in the desert, but I do remember them taking a bit more mental effort. Oh, I did not know that. And that's the same as Nier Automata, right? Right? Automata? Auto Tomato? Oh. See, because I remember Dragon Guard being very sword and sorcery, and Nier Automata being... Oh, okay. Being very not sword and sorcery. Okay, so we might be in a good position of where I would like to go, and I did a check, and I'm fine being told we are done with side content, right? Again, yeah, this did really suffer from a lack of budget, and yeah, because kind of arrive here and it's like, oh, here's like one side dungeon, 1.5 side dungeons. Oh, and actually, another question I have for anyone that has a PS5, there's the PS Plus. Is that the only way to play retro games on it? Is by paying a subscription fee akin to the Nintendo Switch Online? Because I saw that Legend of Dragoon is on there, but I could also just pay like $8 and get it on the PS3, which I would rather do rather than spend a monthly fee to have the game be there for as long as they decide that I'm allowed to play it. Comedian? Spider? Okay, so there's no... Oh, right, Playdead, right. Ooh, Wiggles and Squiggles. And now we've got 2 copies of Book 1. Oh, and it's probably... So you can digitally buy PS4 games on the PS5. Oh, we did sell drives. Okay. I feel like I want to, but at the same time, I get the feeling we're going to be doing very much gear fights. That is a substantial increase in damage. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I should just have these if I want ether defense, because we're already getting some from just the armor that we've got on. Oh my god, they compound. Oh, that's gross. Oh, I love it. I think we're good. Let me just check on items that I've got. I mean, I suppose I could invest into strength drive or whatnot. Or agility. Oh, no, I don't think there is an agility one. It's strength, defense, ETH, and ETH defense. I'll just take a look at stats. Uh-huh. Oh! Is that... like the Steam version? Running with a bunch of mods? Oh, okay. Yeah, on a Discord channel that I'm in, somebody was just mentioning recently about Final Fantasy IX, the Memoria project. And I made mention of the Moguri mod as being very good. I mean, I don't know what else I'm going to be doing with money. Because Faye has the lowest actual damage output. It literally just gives him one attack. I mean, that's fine. And I guess as we approach, like, endgame hearts, I'll just take off the trader's card so that he doesn't... he has stats instead of useless against boss fight things. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken... Oh, I should probably equip these. God damn it. So much for that. Dragon! Boo! Right, but this is a different dragon than the one we find in the, desert. Now I can go to the menu. Uh-huh. Yeah, basically everyone's just gonna have a frame healer, a Zed charger. Oh my god, I already had a... Wait, everyone had a Zed charger? Oh my god. Well, I got a spare Zed charger now. It's good to me. So basically everyone is geared the same, except Satan has the advantage of being able to actually use a weapon. But yeah, Rashbar, there's no other side content. Like, all we have left to do is to go to Deus, right? Oh, yeah, because it... And that was the other thing. Had a whole lot of empty space and only one direction to go. Yeah, I figure we'll probably gain levels. Like, at the very least, I mean, Faye is level 81 for using his final death blow, things like that. Oh man, like, Final Fantasy VI, if you want to do caster build, or like what I do, which is make realms stupidly broken overpowered. But you gotta get an economizer, and you just gotta farm the dinosaurs until one drops an economizer. Oh, that's the exit, apparently. Oops. Let's try that again. Oh, that the vendor sells... Oh, yeah. Whee! Thankfully, I remember it's the north... Here, Right. It's the northeast thingy is the exit. And everything else is completely pointless. Right, being in the ship gets everyone... Thank you. Gets everyone back to full health and full fuel, right? Nope. I was getting getting into the ship and then re-flying. That's what it was. Very loud. Let me know if it's too loud. I can turn the volume down. Well, I'm glad I checked this now. Yes. She couldn't quite make it. She's stuck here forever. So, assumedly, I just press square. We'll go to the bridge of the Yggdrasil. I will then refly, and then we will be at full fuel and health. Because I did this before. And then I was surprised that all of the gears were at full fuel and whatnot. Oh, and I guess we play Final Fantasy XII. There is no voice acting to be done because they're all voiced anyway. Lufia 2 and Phantasy Star... Actually, Phantasy Star 4, I remember having a pretty robust collection of characters. Lufia 2 was very much small, like a small party with... Okay, now we're full. Like a small amount of NPCs with very consistent main characters. Oh, no, not Final Fantasy IV. Phantasy Star 4. I was like, why can't I jump? Oh, yeah. Sure, I'm glad I powered everyone up. Piece of shit. No, I don't remember save. Oh, right, there were things that looked like it. Although it is kind of tied into the lore, because save points are... This is just recording your biological data so that it could, like, make evil clones, I guess. I remember Chrono Trigger had save points that would turn into enemies in Magus' castle. And then one that would actively dick you over because the sound would spawn enemies in the sewers. Yeah. If I remember correctly, I don't think they even had character enemy names. Oh yeah, so yeah, I saw the one that you posted yesterday, which you were talking about on stream. Oh, I maybe should have paid attention to this thing. Oh. Well, I don't like this at all. Good. Nobody couldn't resist my awesome death blow. And I know this is the correct way because everywhere else was the wrong way. Oh no, I don't like this at all. Oh shit, we're playing Sewer Shark. What? Can this be over, please? I don't like this. Whatever. Yeah, I hit a point where I'm like, I didn't care anymore. Oh, and it just did damage to us. Yeah, it didn't damage the gears, it just did minor damage to the characters. Oh yeah, I guess it... Weird. Oh, you know why? Because I didn't actually recover from when we last used magic, I guess. I don't know. A thing over there. Damn.
It looks like we go down from there.
I guess. Or not. Go down from here? Oh. Thank you. I'm glad there's a map. Okay. I wonder if this looks any better or worse with, Not really, no. I mean... I'm gonna guess that there's nothing on the wings? I'm not getting a very strong there's items to collect here vibe. Largely because that was the deal with the last one. Where are we at? Oh, okay, the dark ones are the lower ones and the light ones are the upper ones. Okay. Oh, no, like wings as in the, like, another word for a hallway. So notice how there's like little outcroppings. Like there's one here on the lower level that I'm gonna check. I get the feeling that a lot of them will not have anything at all, which would be really disappointing. So hopefully I'm wrong, and there's actually reasons to go anywhere other than what it appears to be an exit. Nope. So there are several of the... Oh. Oh, Okay, I thought we were gonna have to do another one of those Super Shark things again. Well, I'm glad there's a map. Oh, you know what? I've played one of the Wild Arms that was on the PS2. I mostly enjoyed it, actually, similar to Lufia 2. I enjoyed it as an RPG with traditional RPG elements, but also with, like, out-of-combat, like, ability-based puzzles. Oh, okay. So, I guess then, try to make a beeline to what appears to be the exit. Should probably pay attention to this thing. Thanks. Yeah, no 4 blood. Yes, and our gears are nice and tricked out. Because in theory, we'll be finishing, possibly even tonight. Is there... Do we have to touch this glyph? Is that how we're going to finish this temple? So I have a strong idea of where this is going to dump us out. It's probably going to dump us out back in the original one. Or we'll just fight some shit. Speaking of games where we kill God, I also look forward to playing Final Fantasy 13. I also, I don't have 13-2, but I do have Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns. At such time as we get to that. This will be probably years from now. What the fuck? I mean, I can understand and appreciate why they are a bit divisive as far as I enjoyed 13. I liked what it was. I enjoyed the things that made it different, while still appreciating the things that made it unique. But I can totally see and appreciate why that wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea. Okay, this is exactly where I thought it would dump me out. But hey, an item! Probably of little consequence. Yeah, the only reason I stopped playing 13 is because I moved to Japan. Although then while in Japan, I actually bought a copy of it for the, on Steam, which, because I bought it in Japan, it has the Japanese audio track. And I just wanted to look at the map. Which is funny because I much preferred the English voice acting for Lightning and Saz compared to their Japanese counterparts. On the other hand, Snow and Hope are significantly less grating in Japanese. Yeah, Hope is actually not ear destruction in the Japanese version. Same with Snow. That was... I mean, gameplay-wise, I enjoyed 13. Story-wise, it further explains the value of just solid communication. Because that would be the easiest thing for Snow to say, hey, I tried to save your mom. She let go and told me to keep you safe. Like, I tried what I could. Just letting you know, I got a bit of a hero complex, and it was not feasible to save her. That would be better than him just kind of trying to dance around the issue and not communicate. It's important to express your feelings. So that kind of I didn't like that about 13. Yeah. Which is why I was very glad that Fang does all the things that Snow does, but is not Snow. Fang made for a really good, because Snow's big thing is that he was really good at being Sentinel. Thing is that so is Fang, but Fang is also not Snow. So apart from parts of the game where you're literally required to be using Snow. Oh yeah, well that's the thing. For as much, I mean, you'll get that in any Final Fantasy is characters that I liked and then characters that I didn't like, and then I just like in 6. I didn't use Strago apart from the times when you actually had to use Strago. Same thing with Cyan. And that's the thing is you just don't use them. Problem with 13 is that there are several segments where you're obligated to use specific characters. You know, until later. Because yeah, Lightning, Fang, and Saz are my usual go-to. But also, Vanille had really good, like, she was the best saboteur. And you could just wreck shit with her. Yeah, the baby Chocobo and Saz Afro. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought this would loop around. The downside is that we need to find which one of these things goes to the place that I need to go. I'm gonna guess it's one of these that connects here. Because the one to the right of us? So basically the one at like 1 o'clock on this being a circle. I'm pretty sure that links up to the alternative path we could have taken from the one that led us out here. I'm guessing that the 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock is the one we want. Just because that takes the most effort. I mean, I'll try this one first. Wait. Oh, I can't even get to there. Yeah, because it's that one. Oh, are we gonna have to rotate this? If this is gonna work out the way that I think it will, we're gonna have to make modifications to. We're gonna need to find a switch that's gonna move things around. Yeah, like uncouple things and then rotate them. Unless we can jump, and we can. Where are we in space? Okay. What might this be?
Are you going to check it?
That's why I came up here. Oh. Uh-huh. Does this change the map? Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Well, time to just push random buttons and shit until then. Which is all the more further making me think that the 11 o'clock door is the one that we want to be going out of. Where are we at here? Oh. Well, I'll check this other one because it might be the one that I'm thinking of. I was gonna say, somebody should be leveling up pretty soon. I think we go north? Yeah. How is Stan doing on fuel? I'm actually pleasantly surprised how people aren't in terrible shape. Well, I take that back. Yeah, well, my normal wanderlust is killed by the fact that, like, there's jack shit in any of these, like, side alcoves. Like, and when we run into another low power enemy, I'll just get back into restoring fuel. Oh shit! Right, you could keep doing it even when. Oops. Right, that's a thing that I remember encountering earlier. Oops. So this is probably gonna be the 11 o'clock door. Right? That is not the button for that. Delicious. Why? Emerald is a colony of nanomachines. Why can't she just generate more fuel? Okay. So we know... We know where the 12 o'clock exit goes to. Oh, I guess I want to be on the platform that's immediately east, or immediately west of where we entered in, which is the one with the red dot. And we're trying to find a configuration that allows us to do that. Now, if I could pan the camera so I could get a more horizontal view of this area, that'd be great. So that said, the other exits out of here should loop me around to the side? Like, loop us around all of Pac-Man. I don't want to deal with this thing. Yes, it would like to hurt me. That is the thing it wants to do. I would like to run into any of the other fights here because most of them are not problems. Those, however, they have a bad attack. Right, west. This one. Okay, sweet. So my hypothesis is that these other doors on the west side of this area will loop us around to the east side of the big old ring thing that we're part of. I mean, I don't like these things either, but... You know, I don't know, Scotty. Although I know what you're talking about. Like, even, yeah, there'd be like, what's his name? The guy that made Dragon Ball. Akira Toriyama. Yeah, characters with like little floaty wing things on their helmets. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Yeah, do these things, because these are less bullshit. But only by so much. Oh. I mean, it's just Emeralda's design, I guess. It's her style, man. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm mostly familiar with it as like an aesthetic design on characters, but I don't really know where it came from or what reasoning behind it. Where the hell? Yeah, but I can think. Yeah, I know a number of like not even practical wings, but more of like a stylistic. Yeah, I mean, in the case of Emerald, it kind of makes sense that her gear would also have the same attack. So I'm guessing this door will dump us out at the 3 o'clock segment of the ring area. Oh, I don't like these things. They probably suck. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, I guess those we would refuel with. Probably. Oh yeah, this does fix the problem with Satan. Running out of fuel and then not being... Basically just having to flounder on heels every fight. Oh, he's good. We'll just top him off on it. And then we'll just need Emerald to mostly just charge on fights. One thing, I can test this, but with the charger things, is that still just an increase of like 10 fuel per attack level that we have saved up, or does that also compound with different levels of chargers? I mean, I guess I could test it out by having literally anyone go to like attack level 1. Yeah, that's why I could have sworn I did test that, but I don't remember the outcome. But that sounds about right. Oh, right, I didn't even check. Okay, this came out exactly where I thought it did. Yeah, no, why not? Actually, this does give access to the 2 o'clock exit. I don't think we've found. Oh, can we see the movement points? I mean, you kind of can. Like, there's the there is a sort of grayed out area, which is what's being modified. I'm just not sure which ones are doing it to which area. Now, hopefully, this is just the exit we need, rather than trying to get to one of the other platforms that I've just straight up been to. Okay, no, but I know what we're looking at. Yeah, yeah. At least this one doesn't have hit counters. That's the thing, though. We know all of these doors are on the outside, so it's a thing we want to go into the center. It did strongly suggest that I wanted to go to one in the so there's one that's immediately to the left of the one with the red middle, which is where our entrance to this area. And then the light colored and dark colored pathways are above or below. Well, there is. Yeah. And then from here, where do I want to go? I want to go south. Gotcha. But humor me. What's at the end of this one? I bet nothing. Oh. Neat. Well, now I don't have to grind fuel in the middle of battle, right? And it was free. Hot damn! Okay. Well, that's nice. I'll just put a pin in this on my map. Oh well. So that said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to test this further. I'm going to jump on this thing. It's just... Oh my god, you can even see the way that the flipper is configured. Right, because pushing this would then rotate it 90 degrees so that it's coming off to the left. Is that, or the right? Is that the only thing that changes in this? Let me just... Yes. Okay. And it's only kind of vaguely... Oh. Oh, that's the one where we're leaving. That's not the one we came in on. Oh, okay, I see. And as you can see, there's also the actual circles, the sort of light-colored, or more of a desaturated green at the bottom there, showing where the actual arc is. So there is some component that's going to make so there's the one with the red dot, which is that's the exit. That's where we want to go. We're going to do something that's going to make that one of the red one in the middle rotate, so that the darker colored blue thing is going to be not going at 12 o'clock, but going at 9 o'clock. And then the one next to it is going to be rotated 45 degrees to the left, so that we take the roughly 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock exit out of the ring to connect to that. Okay. So I know what the configuration is that I want for this. It's just finding the things that rotate it that way. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm down for just coming back here and getting all my shit back. Alright, so we need to be at the top of these. That's a known. But only some of these are gonna actually... We're actually gonna have rotation points. This one will, because it's rotating that arm that we just walked across. Oh yeah, and I haven't got any new hats recently either. Yeah, which one are we gonna get? I'm gonna hop on this and rotate it. Oh, rainbow llama. I thought that was like right nearby. No, it's still back here. Oh yeah, it also gets to be at the new camera. Although I might need. Yeah, I have Romancing Saga 3 on the Switch. And I also got lost, because it's very much a you can do what you want kind of game, and I went the wrong way a lot. It does not, actually, and that's, I mean, it is a nicer camera. Like, it's generally better quality camera. The problem is that, it doesn't, I can't, so the older one I could very easily rotate around and aim it in certain directions. This one's much more rigid. I do have, it did come with a tripod, but I mean, I guess I could just sit down, like, so right now it's resting on top of the monitor. I mean, I guess I could easily just put it on this tripod. Say that works angle-wise. Cross that bridge when we get to it. Alright, so how is this configured now? Okay, that's exactly what I thought it would be. I mean, it's giving me access to a whole other set of points. Oh, did I... Oh, I totally missed the other hat. It was probably while I was getting... Oh, okay. It was indeed while I was getting the llama. I guess this would be the advantage of having channel point options that just affect the camera, because then it would be automatically done. Nailed it! That totally throws off the balance. Oh my god. There we go. Got it. Oh, nope, never mind. We'll go with that. This might make it arguably better. It smells very much like the chicken hat. Chicken mask. Actually, the downside is that it's me leaning back. There we go. Me leaning back is having it balance on the... There we go. the pillow that I have for my my chair, which is cheating, because great. We'll roll with this. We're going east. There we go. So I was going to make the strong assumption that if I were fighting the mobs here out of Gears, I would get wrecked. Yes, this is, not only is it real wool, but it's also made in Scotland. Actually, still has the... I haven't even taken the tag off of it. Whoa, hold on. Yep, made in Scotland, and it's from an import store in Vermont. Yeah, this is actually my second... Here, we're gonna... reconfigure this. There we go. That looks cuter. I do have an old one that did get wet and got really, really warped. I use it currently as a wrap for my drawing tablet. So I have no reason to suspect that this other ring is going to have anything on it. But I'm going to check it. Oh. The hell does this shit do? There is nothing about this that would have implied that it did that exact thing. This dungeon is dumb. Does this go anywhere? No. I'm real glad there are no enemy encounters in this area. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing at any of these that suggests that I want to go to any of these points. I guess I'm gonna have to strongly assume that there might be... Wait, where are we going? Okay, south, and then east, and then north. West, not east. It's possible... Oh. It's possible that the pivot point is on that other platform that we want to go to? West, yes. Is that not... Oh my god. See, if we were running into enemy encounters here, it would be like Final Fantasy II, because that was most of the dungeons were just a bunch of meaningless enemy fodder to drain your resources. This is just focusing on the actual puzzle element. Also, this is tilting. So I can appreciate it for that. The downside is that there was no indication that I wanted to go to that thing to do the thing we did on that thing. And I'm holding it against it. Now. Hey, Meringue. Welcome, welcome. But I mean, it would be pretty on point with 90s Squaresoft. Yeah, so I want to go off to the west exit. So if I remember correctly, I believe the 9 o'clock exit out of here links up to a space that brings me to... Wait a minute, or can I just... No, because that would bring over to the other side, and I can only go under things. So I do want to come in at the northwest door. Now, if I could see further off into the distance, I would love to find out if there's a pivot point or something on the platform we're about to go to. We'll find out in a moment. After we get wrecked by some angels. Right, this has a... There. Yes, okay, that's the one I want. So there are these, some of these archways that have, like, spinny notch things. I'm going to assume that they hurt me if I run into them. But I don't know. Oh, that's no. I hope they're weak to one of these. Well, fuck you! Oh my god. Yeah, just keep doing that attack and not the one that does 5-figure damage. Yeah, but knowing how they didn't really do balancing of spells, the fact that they absorb... So I hit it with fire, and they absorbed it. I'm just going to assume they absorb anything magic-based. Also, I remember a thing where Emeralda has 2... Oh, only 1. Right, but I was going to put another... Right, so that Satan is going to catch up as well. So kind of ruin the plan of having Satan catch up to Emeralda. I mean, I could just take the one off of Emeralda. Not only because I'm particular about this in RPGs. Well, then that's just great. Wait, so in theory, they could focus fire down. I guess they couldn't kill Emeralda, but damn near come close. So this is dumb and I hate it. Oh, I should have done a death blow. It's leaning just enough. This works though. But I want to go to the north end of this. Oh, I might want to heal too. Against my better judgment. Yeah, that, I assume that that does damage if you run into it, but I guess I've just been good at avoiding them? Okay, so I'm going here under the assumption that there might be a thing on here to pivot this ring. However, I feel it more likely that we have to find a different one of these little pylons at some end. Yeah, because this doesn't have it. So this isn't going to connect to anything, because we need to find something that will rotate the node that we do want. Right. Yeah, so the one with the red center, one of these is going to pivot it so that that one rotates. Now, had I known that what we were looking for, I probably would have paid more attention. But we do know that they're going to be on the top part. Right. Oh, that doesn't mean anything with these, though, because they all have upper and lower floors. Well, back to the drawing board. Glad we got a run button. I really have no lead as to where I want to go, though. Actually, if anything, do we have a... Yeah, if anything, I want the one that's furthest away from where I'm currently at. So we're going to go very south. Extremely south. And fight. Right, maybe I want to get one that's closer? Is there a front... Oh my god. Is there a front row, back row deal in this where enemies in the back row take less damage? Or was I just getting a bad roll of the dice and I was dealing like 3-figure damage to the one in the back? Okay. Okay, I guess it's just random. Game just decides it's not my time to deal damage today. Oh yeah, those fights, right. I was gonna say, Satan should be leveling up at any moment now. And enemy fight. I mean, these things can be a pain, too. I mean... Really?
Bink.
I'm pretty confident I do have things that I could equip on the gears that would reduce the amount of halo damage. Oh, also we can test this. So if it's only going to give me 10 for attack level, this means that one set of charge will bring her to 6460. Or just +2. Okay. Okay. I might opt for that instead of like the Z Charger for now. Because if I'm not charging fuel, there's really no need to have it on. And we're gonna save a lot more. Globally we're gonna save fuel by not draining a shit ton of health or a shit ton of fuel by healing up. Because that's the big hitter that we got in this area. Oh, it is giving more agility. Oh, do we have an Angel Armor +1? Oh, thank you. Oh, I went over it. Oh, Jesus. Jesus armor. Also, it has been more than 15 minutes. Boop. And now my hair's all mussed up. I don't know, we could kind of keep this. I got a lot of overhead. Because the disciples. Wait, what was that? 12 disciples. Wait, yes. Complete all. I've completed all of them. Right, I mean, there's so many number amounts in the Bible that I mix them in. So, 9 circles of hell, 10 commandments, 7 deadly sins. To humor myself, this is going to be... Oh my god. This thing is going to be empty. I believe. But aren't there... There's the 9 princes of hell? Right? Like Beelzebub and Leviathan and Mammon and things like that. Or Mammon, however it's pronounced. Well, and then Dante's Inferno is basically just... I want to hit this thing. It's basically just poking fun at the church at the time. Oh! Well, that's good to know. I've had it wrong for years. Although, as I may have mentioned before, my entire understanding of the Princes of Hell are because they were the boss songs from, in fact, this specific version of Beatmania. Here, oh. There we go. It's adjusted. Yeah, that thing. Tilt it. There we go. That version of Beatmania, the boss songs were all named after those Princes of Hell. So that's my understanding of it, is from that game. Dark off. Right, I'm going under the end of here because I'm under the impression this is going to be completely empty. And a waste of my time. Hey look, it's completely empty and a waste of my time. Now it's like Final Fantasy II. Just better. Largely because it's not Final Fantasy II. Oh my god. But now we've got Angel Armor on. And so these will deal like... Well, these will deal like 3,000 damage, which is a big improvement on the amount of damage they were doing before. In which case, I should be able to kill one of them and then do some rounds of refueling. Thankfully, Zatan only needs... Oh wait, no, I took the fuel refills off. Never mind. I read Earthly Completeness really quickly as Earthly Cuteness, and I was kind of on board. Hey, there is level up. And door transition. There we go. Alright, where are we now? This upsets me. Oh, right. Doesn't that prevent, like, head trauma or something like There we go. That's why I was slightly not centered. Hey, better now. Pilot confusion. That's what it was. Yeah. Which we've gotten fuel leak, but I don't remember having the pilots get confused. Oh yeah, like the significant numbers of like these are the signs of end times or. And even though growing up in Western society with a lot of a good deal of Western culture and inspirations of Western culture coming from biblical sources, I grew up in a non-religious household. Oh, what the fuck! I don't like this thing. I don't like this thing at all. I'd say kill it with fire, but I've got a strong impression that it'll probably absorb it all. Can you die now? Please and thank you. Great. I get the strong impression that would have fucked me up. Wow, but that's a lot of experience. Holy damn. Anti-angel system? Why, that looks relevant to my interests. George edition. But most of my understanding of the Bible and biblical things is because I took religious studies classes in college, largely to finish a minor in religious studies focusing on Asian religions. How does anti-angels... Wait, I already have one of these? Oh, no. I'm gonna put that on Shatan to further save. Well, that's nice. But I am gonna want. We'll come back to that later. Oh, okay, so there's the out of combat heal that costs a flat amount that doesn't depend on which one of the heal things you have. Okay. Wait, where am I and what? Where am I going? Right. 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 Okay. Had to recalibrate where I was going for just a moment. So I'm going to get up on top of here, and I'm going to rotate this back. We're going to go to the north. So basically where we came from, and I'm going to see... Because now that I know what I'm looking for, just see if any one of these have that little... whatchamacallit thing that rotates other shit. I think from here I can get to most of the other places. I mean, at this point, I just have the advantage of knowing what I'm looking for. Which is more than I came into here knowing. Wait, isn't this where I came in? Oh, is it below here? Oh, for real? So whenever we looked at it, I was like, oh, we need to get down there. So I was... Oh, was it that one? Okay, because I remember this is the first area that we were running around at. Okay, but at this point now we've completed the circuit to get to the end. The day is saved. Also, on our way around to the it's basically the exit that's right where we're passing under. That's where we're going to. Do I? Okay, we are going up, across, and then down, and then off to the west. And then from that one going basically as north as we can, exit out of that door, and it'll link us into where we need to be going. And in that transition that we're about to go through, we need Satan to get back fuel, which won't take very long. There's also the advantage that Satan will take 0 damage. Now I kind of hope that we run into more of those Centaur ones. Because, get more just immunity to angel things. I would like those. So this guy cannot hurt Satan. Well, I mean, I guess I can punch him. Whatever. It did that out of spite. And this is gonna get no fuel. Oh, this is gonna get 50 fuel, so we're gonna, wait, no, 30, so we go, 48.50. 40.70, I guess. Okay. I know numbers. Oh, I needed to do a bigger one. I mean, I guess the smart play would be to go heal up again. But I kind of, like, we have Zed charges. Like, once we get to an area where we're not getting wrecked by angel attacks, whether or not that'll happen. Oh, I could just replace the Healy ones, because we're not really not healing in combat. Yeah. Okay. Replace the heal things with the Zed chargers. It's for my own personal organization. Okay, so now everyone should be inner peace. So everyone's really fast. So I mean, I can just straight up. Oh, well, although the Z charger does reduce speed. Well, either way, we're gonna get so much fuel it really won't matter. But yeah, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna exit out of the door thing, and then we're gonna get in the big red pit that I bet is completely safe. 100% safe. Not terrible. Come on, bring it. I have angel armors. Quack, quack. I think everyone else has 7,000 fuel? Oh, 8,000, okay. It works for me. What's that? Yeah. You know, we'll just kill this. Because it's not like I need to be capped off on fuel. I get the feeling that the next area is probably going to be a mini-boss. Hopefully we get a save point beforehand, so I don't have to do most of this again? I mean, at the very least, if we have to do this again, I'll know what I'm going in for. I now remember where the things were. More or less. So this will bring us to where we're going. Okay, yes. If they were nice, they'd put a save point. No.
Go.
Might as well. Okay, here we go. Very elaborate jumping there. Oh, crap. What I dislike about this is that it really only seems to care about Xenogears, and I mix up which one that is with other people. I was gonna say, if you're gonna make me avoid things going the other direction, that's a big no. Wait, did we see these before? Because it, you know, it's the... like the humans split into two and they need to find their equal. Yeah. Oh, okay. But when we saw them last, weren't they like... oh, good, a safe point. Oh, this literally is where we fought Miang. Right. This is the exact same place. With also save points in the exact same place. Good. And I'm actually going to use the other save point. Just... or other save slot. Just in case. I don't see a reason why I would need to revert back to before we came in here. But... oh, is Johnny in the same place? Yeah, that's... I got the... I had a point of no return feel, which is why I wanted to use the other save point. I don't see how I'm getting out of this pit. Looks like this... oh. Well, never mind. We could probably get out through here. What would you like? Make sure I don't pick the go outside and do this shit all over again. Oh, okay. And does not sell... oh, then again, I kept these just because it's more fuel. I mean, in hindsight, I might have gotten away with the 2,000 fuel one. But it was... I mean, it's just 80... it was 80 output and 2,000 fuel. And there's a 91 that had 1,500, which was... felt like it was cutting it close. Yeah, and the 3080 is just... can't go wrong with that. Okay. I think we're ready to beat the game. Or actually, I guess the other question would be, is this... we're going to fight another boss up here. Should I equip... should I take the trader card off of Faye? Which will really just save me the time of dying in battle, reloading the save, and then fighting without the trader card. Also, taking off the experience gain rings. Actually, I can probably take that off anyway because everyone's mostly around the same level. Right. I mean, I mostly feel like crazy raising defense is probably the best plan. Just so people aren't getting destroyed. Okay. I guess this is only to get like more of the angel equipment, which we're kind of good on. Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Right, everyone's got speech use. I mean, Emerald, like, I don't feel that her magic is especially great. Unless it's an enemy that's specifically weak to magic and, like, does not take damage from other things. Because that was mostly the thing for... Yeah, and that's the thing. Ellie just... That was... I mean, she didn't really have damage otherwise. Like, she was a purely caster. Like, these three are... There's just no reason to really... I mean... It's mostly that she has an AoE if you've got a whole bunch of little enemies. Now, this I feel could be useful because Satan can heal, and he can do a party heal. Emerald ain't gonna take no damage. Which is probably fine. Cool, let's resave. I guess at this point, this isn't a point of no return. Because we can just leave. Yeah, a red mage, but with like an actual, like, strength value. Oh, okay, not... Yeah, I mean, it would make sense that we wouldn't be able to get out of here, just the whole cinematic entrance that we had. Looks so familiar. This part, not so much. Oh wait, is this repurposing the Soylent system? Oh, well, I guess we're not getting out of here. I thought we might be able to get out and explore that on foot. Nope. Do you... I'm... Sure. That can't be good. That looks carcinogenic. This is Deus? Your guess is as good as mine, man.
What are those full orbs spinning around?
I have no fucking clue. I'm guessing it's evil or LSD. I forget your voice because we used you like once. But
It seems as if the power of those four things is supporting the center.
So that means that big thing in the middle is the girl, this.
well, probably.
Who cares about those orbs? Let's just crush the core.
No, you have to hit the left Lavos bit. That's the only way to defeat them. Pause.
Striking directly at the center rather than using fuel unnecessarily. That is one strategy, but I believe another plan of attack would be to defeat its surroundings first. If we...
Stand out here and decide what to do, and then it's like... dead.
If we decide to attack the supporting orbs first, then it might be wise to leave the battles up to us. We should be able to do something about them without using up phase power.
That'll allow him to use the full power of Xenogears to defeat Deus. And yes, of course, to save Alan.
With we do a direct strike to the core, take down the supports first. I guess that it's best left up to fate to decide. Thanks, everyone. To attack Deus directly, or to take out its supports first. I wonder which is best.
Oh my god, I'm getting, Soul Cannon vibes from Final Fantasy V. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, apparently, once I figure out what that is. Uh-huh. Marloot? Is that okay? So it drained an amount of fuel less than the amount I get by doing one charge. So that's... I'm cool with that. We don't have death blows. Interesting. Yeah, save points are yellow, party swaps are blue. Oh, gotcha. Now one thing I do want to put on is we don't have any heals. Oh, okay. I thought you meant the blue thing outside the fight. Is there a reason I don't have death blows? Is that just the world we live in? No, I was using triangle because I was assuming we'd have a death blow. I mean, now I'm using X because there's, I mean, really no reason without, or reason to do anything otherwise. Huh. And I have no alternative abilities. See, oh, okay. Wait, so if we were to go into fight Deus with all of these, like, it's the challenge mode? Do we get, like, a different ending if I happen to, like, fight it with all of its superpowers?
Okay. I mean, Hi. Move one at a time. Also, I wanted to bring up the menu so I could equip the Healy things, but... Nope. Oh. Oh. I mean, I'm okay with this, because you can pick literally anyone and it'll be fine. Especially my arguably fastest character. Uh-huh. Also, I would very much like to equip the thing that lets me heal myself. He broke the damage! Oh, right, he's attacking twice. That just happens to amount more than 10k. Oh yeah, and also there are Beatmania songs that are named after the choirs of angels, so like Exutia and Dominion and things like that. There we go. Okay, I just spammed square. Also, we got a lot of money out of this. What the hell? Also, with the white background, this looks like terrifying. Oh my god. This looks like something has gone wrong. Jesus. I'm assuming we don't need that anymore. I need a 30 on him. Oh, that'll be fine. Actually, assuming that there's not fight silliness, I can just have everyone refuel. Right, I've got Z chargers on everyone else, right? Or on everyone? Yeah. Hey. Thank you. I ran into it and then I waited before it was starting. Is this allowed on Twitch? Oh, Metatron. There we go. I remember that from the movie Dog. Megatron. So I guess this is really just going to hit us with an attack. I mean, at this point, I just get back all my fuel. I guess the heal or some shit. If it's just going to be hitting for amounts of damage. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, I can have everyone else hit it, and he's gonna be fine. How much? Because he's like 27. Yeah. Oh, but that's gonna be a lot more a lot more healing than it would really be worth. Asshole. Is this even gonna work? Apparently, yes. I'm kind of trying to make sense of what the hell this thing even is that we're looking at. I'm guessing it's terrifying. It moves in a weird... And it's got like the... Can you stop? Dude, please. Alright, now it'd be worth healing. Yeah, it's supposed to look scary and alien. Yeah, it's got like 3 orbs that are just kind of bouncing around, I guess. Yeah. Oh, he's just gonna... Okay, I thought he was just gonna lay in on Satan, which would suck. I mean, it certainly does hit a lot of times in one round. I also get the feeling that if I had planned, or if I knew what the hell we were going in for, or could really determine what any of those orbs were from one another, going against the one that drains fuel probably would have been a better one to start with, just because I could heal back all the fuel and then heal back health. Like, this thing just generally hits pretty hard. And is now dead. See, I guess it's removing abilities that Deus would have had against this. I like how it's 1 experience. Blinding aura of the hot Deus. That'll be fine. Hopefully. I mean, we'll just need to Satan to take a couple of turns. I'm very glad I decided to not have Satan with the 1,000 fuel ship. That would have been unfortunate. Is this Tempest 2000? Mm-hmm. Or that, yeah. I could see that as well. Oh. Thankfully, we are using the Xenogears. Although, wait. Come to think of it, we no longer have the ability to shift deliberately into id mode. Probably for the better of the sake of the universe. I bet this is the... I mean, at the very least, this one probably is the one that would have allowed Deus to heal itself. Thankfully, we'll be killing it. Now, I'm assuming that when it says set its counter target, any attack that we would make against it would then hit Emeralda. The nice thing, if it's just gonna sit here doing this, I'll just heal up to full. Because if it's not gonna be really doing... Okay, which is weird, because the one that was on the first one of these that we fought that was on the ground, wait a minute, can we see what our maximum health is? I know Satan says 27,000. I don't remember anyone else's. We'll just go with this and roll with it. Oh. She has that much. Because I remember, because it was it looked like a fuel leak coming out of his wings. And he just kind of had it for a while. Yeah, the floor glyph, like most everyone was at... Oh. Most everyone was at, attack level 3. Are you going to counter every one of those and hit Emeralda? Apparently, yeah. Well, that looked like a mistake. Oh, is it now? Alright, I think I see what we're doing against this. Oh. Here I was getting ready to heal up Emeralda. With a degree of consistency. I mean, I see no reason to not just tank it and get fuel back, because we're gonna go right into the final boss after this. I mean, if this thing's just gonna be healing itself by 1,000, whatever. Although Emeralda should be the one with the most armor, so ideally the one getting targeted. Right, well, I mean, we can heal out of combat, but it's going to drain a lot of fuel, especially for Satan. So right now, Satan is the one being targeted. So if I hit it, Satan's going to get hit for that much. Oh. Well, that's bad. Yeah, apparently. Cool. Okay, bye. It had to return to its own planet. They needed it. In theory, that's it. So now we fight Jabu Jabu. No, that's not a save point. That's a party switch. This would be if I wanted to change party members. Yeah, I kind of don't. What? Okay. Why did the music stop? Or music stop?
I could copy my save file.
I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh, I mean... Again, I think this is fine, because it kind of was lucky in ending that with more or less everyone at full fuel. I mean, Satan will be fine. Mostly. I'd like them to make Mega Man Legends 3. We'll probably be fine. I mean, if anything, the other two party members can... Is that Elish Norn? Okay, it looks less like Elish Norn from the side. From this angle, this looks like Elish Norn. The Phyrexian Praetor. This sounds a lot like the Chrono Cross boss music. I have no problem with that. Actually, the general battle music from Chrono Cross. Right, so all we have... Right. No reason for boost, because everyone's already auto-hasted. No! Ooh, and then we get Choir. Okay, well there's only one target. Yasunori Mitsuba. Yes. I mean, the downside of this is that we really don't have battle options. We just punch it until it dies. Unless it, like, kicks us out of our gears and we have to... Seizure warning. Fight it on foot. I mean, at this point, I'm probably just going to have Satan charge and then heal himself to max. He does have a lot of health. And I think the goal here is just to have Faye get up to attack level 3, and hopefully we'll go into overdrive and do that. So I'm not noticing a lot of variation on this. I'd imagine this would be a lot more madness if we didn't take out the sides, but I see no world in which I would have not done that. There's so many layers to this song, I'm digging it. Well, these angels would stop hitting me, and then we can hear it. And I mean, apart from the challenge to it, is there any reason to do a fully powered Deus fight? Like, that just sounds like miserable. Like, if we were doing it out of Gears, then I could see value in that. But the thing is and I mean, Gear battles don't have a lot of short-term planning. It's yeah, I mean, I guess for the challenge of it. So like, I like the concept of gear fights, but so out of Gears, you have more traditional RPG where it's more of like boss fights are more of in that boss fight itself. The challenge with the gear fights is extending those fights over a lengthy period of time. But in a short-term boss fight like this, there's really not much variation to combat. Yo, what's up, Glenn? It's like this is, I'm just hitting with basic attacks until somebody gets a powered up thing. I've never even heard of that brand. If you would like recommendations of audio equipment, My dad is really into audio systems, and my brother has a master's degree in music. I could probably ask them for recommendations. If you'd like recommendations on audio equipment, I know people that would know a lot more about it than I do. Right, we're healing Stan. I mean, if you could target anyone else with heals, I'd have other people heal Satan. Does anything work with Windows 11? I know things work with Windows 11, probably. Okay, there we go. Oh, it needed to be multi-attack things, man. Did I win? I think God is exploding. Turn that down a little bit. RIP headphones users. Turn that down a little more. And then it shows its true form? What happened? My gear won't budge anymore. I'm guessing that we're gonna have to get out of gears and fight Ellie. Oh wait, no, it's... We've ended the dream of Xanarkand, and so now the gears have to fade out of existence.
The Zohar modifier ceased functioning. That is probably the reason why our gears cannot move anymore.
Well, it's a good thing Choo Choo's here to fly us out.
There's only a slight energy response coming from the core now.
What about Ellie? What's happening to her inside of that thing? The Deus system's bind on her should have worn off now. Why aren't we getting any kind of response? You don't think we heard her in that battle, too? That battle, too?
Faye, calm down. The sensors are picking up a response from a life form within Deus. It is probably Ellie, so do not worry. I believe she is okay.
Hey, turn the Zohar off and on again.
Ellie!
Oh, you're not, Satan. Ellie! Can you hear me, Ellie? Deus is no longer active. It's all over now, so come out of there. Show me your face, Ellie. Ellie! What's happening? Doc, what's going on? What's wrong?
I'm now detecting a tremendous amount of energy coming from within Deus. It seems as if that was sealed up till...
Of course.
As if something that was sealed up till now has suddenly been freed and is growing enormously.
It could be the wave existence. Right, that's a thing. The wave existence? That's gotta be it. The wave existence was just freed from its cage of fleshly existence in Zohar. Uh-huh. It's probably attempting to return to that higher dimension that it originally came from.
Which means this is the after effect of a dimensional shift.
What do you mean, after effect?
It is like a shockwave that is induced by the dimensional displacement.
So we're gonna replace this with Zalfrin, which is gonna shut down Phyrexia, and that's how we've just killed Elishnor. Spoilers to the most recent Magic set.
But so much energy. If this much energy is unleashed here now,
So much energy is unleashed, then what will happen, Doc? Tell us! Like he'll know. Oh, I guess he does.
then this planet will be annihilated. These numbers indicate that there's more than enough energy to take out a whole planet.
What do you mean?
You can't be serious.
We all fought so hard, only to see this happen.
Isn't there anything we can do? Can't we stop the after effect?
Just a plan, I know.
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. But we fucked up.
Oh,
Almost all machinery, including our gears, are out of commission due to Zohar having been shut down. Well, this time, there's nothing we can do. To put it to you straight, that's the end for us.
This is freaking stupid.
great line.
How the hell could we end like this?
It all end like this.
What were y'all fighting up for up till now? Or fighting for up to now?
The vibrations are intensifying.
Hold on a sec. No, these vibrations, they're different. Well, it has to be something else causing it.
Look!
Deus is
rising? I guess.
What is it this time?
Deus is releasing its remaining energy and is beginning to accelerate.
Okay, bye. We'll miss you.
If it continues to accelerate at this rate, it will soon leave the atmosphere.
You don't think
think what?
that it's Ellie? Ellie's moving Deus.
Sure. Are you sure?
I'm sure of it, I guess. Sure. Ellie's trying to save us by moving Deus away from our planet. I guess. She's going to sacrifice herself. Thank you for exposition?
That can't be. Oh, Ellie.
Can't we do anything? We can't just sit here and watch this happen, can we? I mean...
Oh wait, there's still something I can do.
What is it, Faye?
My gear's still... yeah, this is the only one that's bouncing around.
My gear still works. Without Zohar. Power source for your gears, the only gear that now remains active is mine. Just like Deus, my gear and I made contact with Zohar. We are the only ones who can move now.
I'm gonna take your word for that.
I'm going to go save Ellie.
But that is absurd. Even if you were able to catch up to Deus, you will not have enough energy to make it back.
Yeah, Choo-Choo's not allowed to help. Choo-Choo is... just here.
Even so, I still must go. Ellie's taking the whole burden upon herself. If anything happens to her, I want to be there with her. Hey, just wait a minute. You know I'm not going to stand by and let you commit double suicide.
That's a film that's good. It's a very, very, very powerful Japanese film, Double Suicide. Like Boo from Baldur's Gate.
That's what you're planning. Bart, you better come back alive, you hear? Promise me you'll come back. I'll let you go. Thanks, Bart. I promise. I promise you that I will return with Ellie.
Actually, I have the a foil borderless Minsk and Boo Timeless Heroes card from the Baldur's Gate set of Magic. It's expensive.
You better. Yeah, of course. Yeah, alright, get going.
It's literally like 3 pixels. Wait a minute. Now it's 2 pixels. Oh wait, nope, it can be 3.
But
Let's let him go stand. At this point, Physical and will be able to bring back Ellie.
Or bring Ellie back.
There's nothing we can do, nothing we can say or do about it.
I gotta change that because it's actually kind of disorienting having the letters be all, yeah, not softened by CRT.
you're right. Faye, keep your promise.
No matter what.
Faye and Ellie. Both of you.
Come back home.
We'll be waiting for you, Choo.
I appreciate this, Bart, and the rest of you.
Choo Choo is also here.
Well, I better get going now.
How nonchalant.
But don't worry, I'll be back soon. I guess this will be the last journey you and I make together. I'm counting on you, partner.
Yes. Yeah, Minsk is in this case a planeswalker. I guess it's kind of difficult to read yet. Planeswalker. Oh wow, that actually does show up nice on this camera. Wow. Look at that. And his planeswalker type is Minsk. There's probably text on screen.
What am I? Or where am I? And without clothing.
Is this allowed on Twitch?
Oh, that's Ellie. This must mean that I'm inside a dais?
Not exactly. It's like a or
It's Markiplier. Not exactly. Your actual body is but a physical object. It has merely been absorbed into Deus's outer shell. Only your consciousness is here. Of course, the girl you perceive in front of you is also not a true being. Your consciousness is merely creating her image.
yeah. I'm sure it'll let us know exactly what's going on. Oh, okay, I've never played any of the Xenosaga. Oh. Gygus, that's what I'm sorry. It was reminding me of something. It's moving in a way like the sort of face component of the Gygus fight in Earthbound. Oh, I don't know who's talking. I'm assuming it's Faye.
The wave existence? No, that's not you. Who are you?
Are they? It's a god. Oh god. Well, I mean, not. Yeah, it's kind of. Well, should I have been voicing him like Krillin?
It can't be. Is that you, Krillin? Oh, that's right, isn't it? Krillin, it was you who did this to Ellie.
The path of Sephiroth has been connected.
No one can stop God from returning to his world now.
Well, I've committed to this. It's radio voice Krellian.
For what have you come here? So what have you come here for, Lacan?
I came here to take the person I love back with me. So set Ellie free. The Deus system has been destroyed. It's all over now. So instead I ask you, what are you hoping to achieve now?
The time when all things started. The place where all things were one. I am going to return there.
So it's kind of like Seymour?
What place?
Before the beginning of the universe, in the undulating waves of the higher dimension, all things were one.
His nose is freaking out.
It was the waves spilling out from there that created this four-dimensional universe of ours. Humankind and the souls of humankind that were born from there are merely leftovers of those spilled waves. So,
You're going back there? Is that what you desired?
Lacan, why such reluctance to become one with the god? What attachment could you possibly have to this wretched old world? What meaning can be found in living in such a short existence, hurting others, hurting yourself, grinding one another down, only to inevitably die and return to dust? Why, everything we could ever desire is here. Blankness, void, and teal.
Oh, there's actual words.
No need to be troubled by the need for love, for this place is filled with the love of God.
I've not lost hope in humans as much as you have, Krellian. Someday humankind will come to understand one another. I sincerely believe that. Teal.
How can you be so sure? Humans will never come to understand each other.
His face is looking a little bit more facey. I know, yeah, this is... I mean, a lot of this conversation that we're seeing right now is in other Final Fantasies, because this is... It was crib noted from this.
You see that you said that she is the person you love, but can you say that you even truly understand each other?
Actually, yeah, you're right on foreplay. It's especially the beginning of Disc 2 is too long didn't read the game.
All humans do is place themselves at a comfortable distance from each other.
That's what, I mean, you might not have heard about COVID, but that was a good idea to keep at a comfortable distance from each other.
And call that mutual understanding, spiritual unity, or true love. But it is all lies. Man cannot associate with others without first deceiving themselves. That is the way that they were created.
But one being's ego... Oh, okay, there we go. But one being's ego can't determine everyone's fate.
That's a lot of words there, Scotty.
Devils of the Redo Kuzunor
Versus Lord Emma.
People have the right to choose their own destiny. That is why humans have free will.
Oh.
Nope. I did not allow this. Oh, great. I don't like this at all.
Well, let's just enjoy this for a moment. So this is happening. I'm sure this has a very deep meaning.
And what if that will itself is predetermined? What then? Oh, what folly. Humans are just primitive life forms that have no such things as free will. Mankind is merely merely been allowed to live in an imperfect state. As is, as will be. It is for this very reason, because humans have this wretched will or whatnot, that humans must experience sadness and loss.
Well, let me break this down. I mean, that is one of the facets of Buddhism. I mean, that's samsara, is the cycle of death and rebirth, because you're basically cursed to that existence because there's always suffering and the lack of suffering that are in balance with one another. Suffering doesn't necessarily need to be a pain, but without joy, one cannot have a lack of joy, and therefore that's the suffering.
Take that, giant creepy face.
Yeah, like the idea of free will is like, I mean, Schrodinger's cat. Like this card that I have, you know, I'll hold this, and then I'll just decide that I'm gonna drop it at some point. And whenever that is, did I determine that, or was it determined that I would be letting go of that card at that particular time? Yeah, that whether or not the decisions that we make are things that were already predetermined, that, you know, we're just like that. There is no such thing as I just made an impromptu decision to impulsively go and like the copy of Ratchet and Clank that I picked up. So my girlfriend's tire broke down, and so I picked her up from work and drove her back home. She happens to live near the game store that I like, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna on the way home drive by and get a PS5 game. And then I was like, am I gonna get Ratchet and Clank or the Demon's Souls remake? And like, whether or not I made a conscious decision to drive to the game store, or which of those two games. Actually, more accurately, I sent Dell a text like, which one am I gonna get? Am I gonna get Demon's Souls or Ratchet and Clank? And he was busy with work. True, yeah. Like, if I didn't have such an inclination towards playing video games, I wouldn't have given a shit about buying a game at all, and I wouldn't have bought a PS5 the other day, or be streaming myself playing this game, or we're inspired to talk about whether or not we have free will. Yeah. That, you know, our past experiences make up the, or at least strongly influence the determinations that we make in the modern, like right now. Anyway. For someone to gain something means another must lose it. It is impossible to make humankind share limited things and affections. So I came to the conclusion that everything must be reverted back to where it all began. To go back to when all was one. Waves and nothing else. It is not my human's ego. It is the will of the waves. The will of God. Uh-huh. Well, that's alright too. We don't have to be perfect. Actually, being a... Should I put a blurry... I mean, it's kind of blurry already. Censor bar over it. Actually, being imperfect makes mankind live by helping each other. That's what being human is. That's mutual understanding. That's unity and love. I'm glad... No, I'm proud to be human. Yeah, it's... yeah. It's just, it's there for the shock value, I guess. Well, Ellie placed the future, tomorrow, in our hands, based on our choice. And she's working to keep Deus far from our planet. She's also trying to heal your heart. You, who wants to journey, all alone, to be with God. Can't you understand Ellie's feelings? Do you have to become one with God before you're able to comprehend all of this? Yes, for balance. Yes. I mean, otherwise you'd be falling over in whatever the fuck he's standing on right now. True, actually, I think it does. Here, It is rated T for teen for animated blood, mild language, and suggestive themes. Actually, because I've got a good camera now.
When it focuses. There we go. Suggestive themes. That's, yeah.
I understand. I know her feelings, as if they were my own. Yes, she and I are one. We don't need God's help.
Well then, prove it to me. Show me this power of humans. Show me this love.
Not in public.
That you can say... that you say can make you independent of God.
Are we gonna have to punch him? Or that? Is that Sephiroth, but with 2 wings? Ah, great. Yeah, fully healed, fully, hopefully this is a scripted fight, because God help me if I go through all of those text lines again. Oh. I can't? Okay. Well, I'm glad I have this. Breath of Fire 3 does not know subtlety. Can I even hit it? Okay, I can. Alright. That is a lot of fuel, and I don't. Yeah, my idea being whether or not I could hold out to get to this attack level. Okay, I was gonna say it looks similar. Oh, well, then again, I mean, Ellie is turned into Miang. So that's the purple hair. And I guess that's Ouroboros. Because the snake eating its tail, because cycle of Miang. Well, there was something about, like, all women having, like, the essence of Miang in them, and it just awakens, like the sorceress from Final Fantasy VIII. Is the comparison that I would draw. Well, no, Miang died, and so the Miang component awoke in, at this point, Ellie. But yeah, if I remember correctly, it was very similar in nature to the sorceresses from Final Fantasy VIII, where it's just, there's one sorceress in any era, and then they pass it off to another, they're all girls, and then pass it off to a new one. Oh. Elheim backwards, I see. I don't like how hard that hit. I'm gonna get one more attack and then hope that I can probably heal. I mean, I guess on the plus side, we are hitting for a consistent amount of damage cap. Oh, did I win? I won!
Ellie! See?
Hey, her hair's not purple anymore.
Ah, it's Clellian. Clellian released me.
We've been talking. I haven't used her voice in a while.
Clellian? Yes. I can't understand after
Becoming. Yeah.
after becoming one with Clellian. His heart was so full of sadness. That was why he decided for he and I to become one with God. Because that would be the return of to the beginning of everything. I told me. You should be one with him. Well, that's what he said. You see, he already knew. Yes, he already knew how I felt, how you felt. There is nothing we or he could do.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I think of this, we were pretty well, no pun intended, geared out. Like, the only amount stronger that I could have been would have just completely decimated our fuel amount, which would have been a terrible idea. But yeah, it's pretty high damage output.
I had no choice. I had no choice but to go forward. Even if it meant he lost all feelings, lost everything that was human. For all humankind's sake, there was no going back. Even looking back, I held too many memories. All he would have just wanted to go back, even though I couldn't. So please forgive him. Clellian loved Peppo more than anyone else.
I mean, I doubt that superlative, but
I somehow knew it all along. Yeah, that's a good point. Most of humanity is kind of not human anymore.
oops.
I just knew he was really that kind of person. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I was wrong. I thought sacrificing myself in order to save others was the right thing to do. But my actions only brought sadness to all those people. All the people I left behind. And that sadness gave birth to even more sadness. As long as I still live within you, my life is not just mine alone. Ellie, that isn't wrong. To sacrifice yourself for others is a noble thing. Even if it were to benefit... even if it were to benefit yourself, it's no problem. There will always be a person healed, one or the other. Love gains its original shine only when there's an inner relationship between the giver and the receiver. It is incomplete when one or the other is missing. The two are one.
Oh, I used to forget that there's a literal Japanese term, and I can't remember what it is, just because it's not a thing I would use commonly. But a literal term for one-sided love. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it. But yeah, that's certainly around the time of this is a concept in Japan of, I guess, unrequited love would be the more... I guess? I don't understand your newfangled the words the kids use.
It was you, Ellie, who taught me that. I believe that it was.
I believe that it is what it means to be human. There we go. We'll try that again.
I believe that.
Wow.
I believe that it is what it means to be human. I can now understand the true importance of it. I don't know if it's the right answer or not.
Are they gonna leave? I think they should try getting out of here. Oh, right, I was gonna say, is there even air? Right, no, this is just their consciousness. Right, about that.
But we have a lot of time to think about it. What Krellium himself was looking for all along. We will find the answer to it. Find the answer to it all ourselves. Thank you, Faye.
Was it kind of like with boy bands or, I mean, girl bands, like where it was like people that were like really big fans of like a group and thought maybe like one day they might decide to date somebody not famous, specifically them?
Ellie.
Oh, okay. It just has a different term now, but it's kind of always been a thing. Or I guess Beatlemania. Ooh, cutscene. Will there be voice acting? Turn up the volume just a little bit in case real voice actors say things.
Let's return to our planet.
Okay, I thought that's what...
That light.
Oh.
It's the point of contact with our world. But the dimensional shift has already begun. Will we make it in time?
Can you run?
If we're together, I can.
Conveniently placed lens flare. It's so 90s anime. Oh my god. Uh-huh.
You. There's no time. This place is about to be destroyed. Now there is no more God. This is no longer their planet. This is your home planet that you are now standing on.
Krellian, you aren't going.
Since that time, I have stopped being human. I have committed so many sins that any attempt at living like a human is impossible. The only one who could have forgiven me was God.
Turned up a little more.
That's not true. I know they would understand. There's still plenty of time to atone for your sins. You of all people could do it.
Always the peacemaker, ain't it, God? Perhaps that's what it means to be human. But regardless, I cannot go. It's something I've already decided. I go to walk with God. Even if there's no place left for me upon my return. I must go now.
Krellian.
Actually, I envy you two.
I know, I kind of dig that too. Uh-huh. Oh, hey, I remember this from the beginning of the game. Oh.
What?
That's not his voice at all.
Waves from the explosion disrupted the ionosphere, making it impossible to get a visual. They were probably caught up in the explosion. That's a lie!
Who are you?
He'll come back. He promised us he would. I know it.
I'm pleased that Krellian's voice and Bart's voice are more or less like the ones that I used. I guess Chuchi to an extent. They're not naked anymore. Yay! And Faye got a hell of a tan. Oh, but I don't get copyright claim for this. I'm kind of disappointed that the last two fights, or all the end fights, are just gear-based ones. In fact, yes, just in time. Because again, I thought that the strength of the gear fights were in like long durations of a dungeon where you're. Yeah, but again, I like. Yeah, again, would be really. I mean, if they did a remake or a remaster of this, they probably would still keep it. I mean, in my case, I bought it used, so I didn't actually buy it new. Well, I bought it from somebody else to have the license to play it. Oh. I mean, it's a little loud. I guess this means we're going to have a poll up for which RPG I'm going to do next. Whether or not it'll be Phantasy Star 4, Lufia 2, or Final Fantasy 12. But yeah, I think it had such a strong just duration of the game, and then yeah, the fact that they ran out of both time and resources to truly finish it is really unfortunate. Yeah, that's the thing, is that yeah, the end part, especially because like Faye has so many neat attacks and stuff, and yeah, chair percent was unfortunate. Yeah, but from what I've been led to believe, Xenosaga is very heavy on the cutscenes. I mean, then again, in the modern era, a lot of games have to. I mean, actually, most eras, game devs have to deal with a lot of crunch. It's also like we're going to be rating Kekmon Shoyu again, who is still playing Tears of the Kingdom. Actually, we have 2 copies of Tears of the Kingdom here, so I probably wouldn't stream it, but that's a thing I could play. Screeching shards. Actually, I guess it's this that we're listening to right now. Oh, it's all good, Scotty. Yeah, no, it's the same for me too. Yeah, that I don't want to see too much of it. But we will get to the end of the. Oh, Tetsuya Nomura did participate on it, but. I guess that's why characters at the end are naked, just so that they can't have belts on them. Oh, is it? Oh, I thought... Oh, okay. I have played most of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I need to finish it. And I got really far into Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I have Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and then I was gonna get, oh, you don't know, Sakaguchi did work on this. And then I'll get 3 when I finish 2. But the future refused to change. And then Red 13 will see the degradation of Midgar. That's supposed to be Krellian's wing. Oh yeah, and then oh no, it was episode 5. What? I guess the ones that lived have to bone? I guess that is the end. I mean, it does say the end. And for real. Yeah. Oops. And not only that, I guess the fact that Deus has been defeated and left, because Deus was like terraforming the planet to turn it into a weapon. Which is why it was like not a feasible place to live, like, everywhere. And was gonna kill everyone anyway. But anyway, that was all for tonight. Thank you for coming in, hanging out, watching me finish this game. I kind of said, like, similar to my feelings with, like, Mega Man Legends 2, like, oh, they if they could have continued with Mega Man Legends 3, it would have been so much more. Same thing with this. If they just had more budget and more time and could continue on with more of it. Yeah, I'm glad I played it too. It's just unfortunate that, you know, given the situation of the development cycle, they weren't able to actually have it stick the landing. But yeah, that's part of why I didn't continue going on into the video game industry, because that's kind of a common thing. But anyway, so I'll have to make a poll for which RPG we'll be playing next week, starting on Wednesday. But next Monday will be more randomizers. I did another challenge item placement. Super Metro Map Randomizer. I might switch it up, we'll see, because I've been doing a lot of the map randomizers. Might do SMC3. Might just do Link to the Past randomizers. I'll see what I'm feeling next week. But no, Monday will be randomizers. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, and there's under the lighthouse, there's still a bunch of documents about like old tech that they could use.
They'll be fine.
But anyway, we're gonna say raid over to Kingdom and show you who's doing Tears of the Kingdom. I won't hang out too long because I'm gonna play that at some point myself. But hopefully see you guys on Monday where we'll play some randos. And then we'll have to have another RPG. But look on the Discord, !Discord for I'll put up a poll. It might just be a vote on it instead of having like a straw poll. We'll see. But anyway, hopefully see you guys on Monday for more randos. Till then. Bye.